Hello everyone, hope you are all doing good. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another very interesting video. Today I'm going to show you 4 very small and short Python scripts which you can use on a regular basis, right? Common things that we do using the mobile phone or like sometimes using the laptop. A few scripts that can help us easily execute things in a fast manner. So I'll also put the code in the description so you can use it for your own purposes. First up, I have this thing about shortening an URL. Sometimes our URL, especially YouTube URLs, are all very long, right? Even the collab URL you see, it's like very, very long. How can you shorten it, right? So for this, first of all, you need to install a package called PyShorteners. This is there. I think I've already installed, so you can use this. And then you come to this code, right? How do you shorten it? So first up, you obviously import this package. And then I've written a small like 2-line function, right? Return small URL of URL, what it is doing. So first I'm assigning like for a variable X, PyShorteners.shortener, right? So essentially I want to shorten a given URL and then I say return that whatever X variable I created dot tiny URL, right? So the output URL will be like tiny URL / something dot short, right? So I am asking it to shorten it of that particular URL like that I'm supplying, right? Now, if you take this example, I have taken a URL one, which is my YouTube channel itself, a homepage of my YouTube channel. And then I'm saying a short URL, right? A new variable is, I'm applying this function, right? Return small URL of this URL one. What is URL one here? URL one is this one I've created, right? And then I'm printing that short URL, right? So ideally what this will do is it will take this URL and shorten it to a tiny URL format. So let me run this. And now I get it, right? As simple as that, right? Just a 2-line code and it's already working. So if I click on this, it will take me to my YouTube channel, right? As simple as that. So you can generate a tiny URL, shorter URL using this very simple code and this useful PyShortener package. Now, the second thing that we are going to look at is, let's say we have a set of reviews, right? This is very common in e-commerce, product, or even food business, even in Swiggy kind of business. So how can we summarize, right, all the reviews in the form of a word cloud, right? How can we do that? So for this, I'm just importing matplotlib because I want to also plot something at the end. And then I'm obviously importing word cloud, right? So these two is how you start. Then I'm giving a sample reviews, like a set of reviews, right? Product is amazing. I enjoy the customer service. I think company treats the customers very well. Product is good. The company is surely customer centric. It has a nice offer on the price is super good. So as you notice there is some trend, right? Many reviews talking about like the customer service and also about the price. Now how can we summarize this in a form of a word cloud, right? So for this, what we can do, we can write this statement. So what it's going to do is it's going to combine all the reviews, right? And like add all the text together, right? So it's going to join all the text together using this 1 line of code. And then we can generate a word cloud, right? Of course, here you can give width, height, background, color, all that is fine. And then you have to say generate of text, right? So this is how it's going to generate a word cloud of text. And finally, I'm just going to create a plot. That's why I imported matplotlib. So plotting, like I'm creating a figure and I'm using this plt.imshow, right? For displaying this word cloud. I'm going to turn off the axis. I don't want to see the axis. And of course, finally to display the plot, I'm going to say plt.show. It's very simple. So let me run this. And as you see, you get, as I said, customer, product, price, right? These are used more commonly. So they have bigger size or like, compared to the other smaller ones, which are used like only once or twice, right? So nice way to depict a word cloud of like your reviews to see what are the pain points or what is working and so on, right? So this is another cool script. Now the third one is, many a times we want to generate fake data or random data, right? So there's actually a package which can help you generate, maybe not the most ideal, but at least it's a good start. So this package is called as Faker. Okay. So I think I've already installed, but that's a good package. And then I'm importing pandas and this Faker as well, right? To start out. And then I'm creating a new variable Y and assigning this Faker to it, right? That's step number 1. And then I'm creating a function, right? Generate fake data. So I'm saying data and it's a blank list. And then I'm saying for underscore in range of number of entries. So usually we see in for loop, it will be for I in, for j in. Why here I'm using underscore is because I'm not going to really call this I inside anywhere, right? So in that case, you can use an underscore, right? So this is a useful thing to keep in mind. Since I'm not going to return anything related to an I or a j, I don't need any variable in there. So I'm going to use an underscore instead. And then I'm going to say like entry, which is like a dictionary. And within that, I can say name, address, email, phone number. There are other options. You can explore this faker package in detail. And all you need to do is, now that we assigned y this faker value, you can simply say y.name. That will give fake names, y.address, y.email, y.phone number, y.job, y.company, and so on, right? I think there are other options as well you can further explore. And once I generate these entries, I'm going to just append them to this blank list, right? And then I'm going to convert them into a data frame and return that, right? As simple as that. So now let me run this. Okay. And now if I want to generate a fake data, I'm just going to call this function generate fake data, number of entries. Let's say I want 10 entries. I'm going to put 10. And now if I return, you see I get name, address, email, like random stuff, right? So I can also, let's say, change it to 15, and I think I'll get 15 entries, right? Cool way to generate random data. As you notice, it's mostly like Western names, like some American phone number, mix and match, some job title, company names randomly generated, and also email IDs, example.org, and like random addresses, right? But good way to at least generate fake data, maybe for a project, for an analysis. So that's also quite interesting. Now the fourth and final one, many a times we create QR codes, right? So very quick code to generate a QR code, right? Very simple. So I'm going to install this package pip install QR code. I think I've already installed it, and obviously importing the QR code. And now to actually create this QR code instance, I'm going to say QRS QR code, and then like the size, the border, like version, and all that stuff, right? These are just parameters within. And now, like when we scan a QR code, obviously it should show some URL, take us there, right? Or some app. So I'm going to put like this data equal to my, again, taking it to my YouTube. And then to this QR code, I'm going to add this data, right? So essentially, when I scan on this QR code that will be generated, it should pop up the link of my YouTube channel, and then you can click and go there, right? And I'm also making sure like the fit is also good with this statement. And finally, we need to generate the QR image. So I'm going to say img equal to qr.makeImage. Use this function, and then you can fill color, background color, like you can play around with it, right? So if I say and run this code, now I call image, you see orange, right? So I think I can also change this to like green. It's all just like about playing around, I guess. And you get green. So if you scan this with your mobile phone, it will show you like this link, right, that I've given here, and you can go there, right? So to generate an ad hoc QR code for some purposes, this can be really useful as well, right? So 4 cool functions, right? Generate random data, QR code, WordCloud, also shorten an URL. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll put that code in our description. I'll see you again in another video. Till then, take care. Bye.